YouTube, what is going on? Josh here from Second City Kicks. It's been a little bit. The last couple of videos I've done have been in my car because I've been going to pick up the shoes from the stores, and I just wanted to get them out to you guys. So the quality hasn't been great, but back in the studio here, as you guys can see with the backdrop behind me, the solid black. And today I actually picked up the Air Jordan 11 Retro Low Respect, or AKA the Derek Jeter lows, aka the Yankee Jeter lows, whatever you want to call them. I know there's a whole bunch of names floating around the internet and stuff, but I was lucky enough to pick these up from Champs via the Foot Sites app, which is again, the Foot Sites apps. The Foot Site apps are Foot Action, Champs, and Foot Locker. These were only available at Champs, the Sneakers app, Nike.com, and I believe one or two other places that I'm not aware of, or that I'm not sure of, but I do know that Champs for sure got them because they were the only app that had them. I've been reading around on the internet probably the past few hours, and I guess some Foot Actions received them as well. They were not available on the reservation apps. They were via first come, first serve. So if you guys have a Foot Action around you that normally gets a lot of Jordan brand releases, a lot of limited stuff, I would call them and find out if they did get them in, because you might have a chance to pick these up for retail. As far as resale goes, resale is not too bad right now. It's about 30 to 40 bucks over retail at this point, which is not too bad. I'm sure that price will drop a little bit once the pairs from eSpay, that's another one that got them, eSpay.com got them as well, and Champs.com. Once those pairs start floating in, from the deliveries to the customers and stuff, I think the price will drop a little bit closer down to retail. So if you want to hold out. If you don't, you want to spend that extra 30, 40 bucks to possibly get them a little bit faster, you can do that as well. Like I said, I picked mine up local here. There's a whole bunch of Champ Sports that got these, and they got, stores that got these don't normally get the other stuff, which is completely insane. So but enough of that. Let's get on to the actual box of the shoe, guys, because I know everybody says, or I always say, I should say, nobody cares about the box, but this box is kind of a special one. It's not your typical Jordan box. It's not your typical Nike box. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the box today. So as you guys can see, here we have the Air Jordan 11 box, and this is the Jeter lows, so it's a little bit different. This is the first box I've seen like this. As you guys can see, it's pretty much like a photo montage of past Jordan. Like this one, and this one I know for sure, and I think this one was actually a poster. I believe this one was a poster as well, or maybe this is something that came with a pair of shoes. But I know for sure this one and this one, if you guys remember way back in the day, we're talking probably early 2000s when they were retroing shoes. They were passing out, or they were giving out. They kind of look like postcards with Jordan pictures and stuff like that. A lot of weird stuff on them. So but as you guys can see, it's a totally different box compared to the other Jordan boxes. So that's a very cool touch by Jordan Brand, actually giving you a different box compared to what you're normally used to. So I'll just give you a quick rundown on what each side is. So if you look there, you got pretty much more like almost like prototypes, I guess you'd call them, prototype drawings, which would be like this one here. Obviously you have the Air Jordan 2 there. The Air Jordan 11 low there. You have another Air Jordan. Like again, these are all concept drawings, is what it looks like to me. And you have the giant Jumpman in the middle there, as you guys can see. And then on the back, there's nothing. And then here is the front of the box where the pull hole is, which is right here. So you have that. The size tag is underneath that, and this is not a pull off top. This is I guess you'd call it a clamshell type box. So there is the size tag. I'll try to get that as close as possible for you guys. There you go. Size 13. Retail is $200. I believe they're calling this a binary blue. I'm going to call it Yankee blue because obviously they're the Jeter lows. Now this shoe did release in a previous rendition. I believe that from what I read, there was only like 5 pairs available. That was the Air Jordan 11 High Jeter, and like I said, those are going for outrageous amounts of money at this point. So I'm happy with these. I'm happy not having to spend a couple $1,000s on a pair of shoes that, again, if you're wearing pants with these, nobody's going to notice the difference. So that's the positive thing about these. So let's get on to the shoes, guys. So as you guys can see here, the Air Jordan 11 Low Jeter, And again, this is a dark navy. Now it does kind of look ashy, but again, it depends on how you brush this. Sorry, this is how you brush the suede. As you guys can see, that suede is very buttery, very soft. People have been comparing these to the Air Jordan 12 blue suedes. I think the suede on this one is I guess you'd call it a nappier suede, a thicker suede, maybe a taller suede. I'm not sure how you would describe it, but I'm just brushing it with my finger here very lightly, and you can see that suede is actually changing color. So it goes from that ashy color to that dark blue, that Yankee blue. And as you guys can see, these do not come from the factory with regular Jordan 11 laces, as you guys can see there. These are a leather lace, and this is, I'm assuming the way this is cut, because they're cut like a square, is gonna represent the stitching inside of a baseball mitt, would be my guess. I can't confirm that, but that's what I'm going to assume, so that's what I'm going to tell you. Again, there is no patent leather anywhere on this shoe whatsoever, not a single spot of patent leather anywhere. So I believe this shoe, the Air Jordan 11 High, the gray one that came out, I believe it was last year, maybe a year and a half ago, and then the original Jeter Highs, I believe those are the only 3 Jordans that did have no patent leather on them. As you guys can see, this whole shoe is suede. There's not mesh anywhere. The tongue is even a suede material. The inner part of the shoe, it kind of feels like it looks like suede, like a nappy suede, but I think it is like actually it might be. It's hard to tell. I'll kind of give you guys a look at that. So I don't know what the interior is, because it doesn't feel like your normal Jordan 11. It does have that, again, where you can kind of brush it and it feels like that suede. So I'm not sure, to be honest with you. So we're gonna say it's your normal sock liner, but I could be wrong. It's almost like a terry cloth, if that makes sense. So here we have the Jumpman Jordan on the third lace through the third lace hole, I guess, or the lace loop where the laces come up. It's on the third one. So if you're getting these secondhand, make sure that's where that's at. And it does say Jumpman Jordan, and that is also suede. So it's not, like I said, there's no mesh on here. This is a very, very high premium shoe, hence the $200 price point. So make sure you check for that. Now, for those of you that don't want to use the leather laces, I understand, because they dry out, they crack, they snap, they break. Then you're kind of out of luck. So that kind of sucks. Don't fear. Nike did send a second set of laces, the typical Jordan 11 rope laces that normally come with Jordan 11s, on the right shoe. So that'll be coming in a bag through the top lace hole, and a bag, pretty much a Nike Ziploc, small Ziploc bag. Okay. On the right shoe, you have Respect as opposed to the Jumpman Jordan, and the S in Respect is replaced by a 2, obviously to pay homage to Derek Jeter, in my opinion, one of the greatest Yankees to ever put on a uniform. So that's just my opinion. Now, I'm not a baseball fan. I'm not a Yankees fan per se, but I do like Derek Jeter 100%. I think he's one of the best players to don Yankee uniform in my lifetime. So I'm 35. So there's that. So side by side, there's a shot for you guys. As you guys can see, you have the Jumpman Jordan on the left. You have the Respect on the right. On the inside, you have the Respect on the left shoe. Now, the insoles are if they feel like leather. I'm not sure if they are leather, so that is yet to be confirmed. So that says Respect there once again, size 13, as you guys can see the tag. On the right shoe, you have the number 2, like the old Jordan stitching for the 23. You have that number 2 on the inside there. So there's that. Number 2 on the back for Derek Jeter. That is stitched. It's a very thick stitching, so it's not going to fray, hopefully. The Jordan Jumpman logo is also stitched. Okay. As you get to the outsole, you have that milky white outsole. It's not like that crystal clear, that clear blue outsole. This is like the Jordan 11 that released, I believe, like I said, I believe the gray ones that came out a year and a half ago or so also had the milky white outsole. You have the white herringbone traction pad, obviously that carbon fiber, as you guys can hear, and that's about it, guys. So all in all, I would rate this shoe probably quality-wise 10 out of 10. My opinion. I believe they use pretty premium products. The suede on top is absolutely unbelievable. Very soft, very buttery, and as I said, it's you can brush it around with your finger, and like I said, so that's my view of a good quality suede. Like I said, resale value right now is about 20 to $30 over retail, so it's not too bad. But if you want to hold out, maybe later this week the prices will drop a little bit. But that's to be seen yet, obviously, because I can't predict the future. So, any questions, comments, concerns about the Air Jordan 11 Retro 11 Low? Respect, Derek Jeter, whatever you want to call it. Please leave those down in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer any questions. As the subscribers do know, I do answer about 99% of the questions that are asked to me about the shoe. So if I have an answer for you guys, I will give it to you. If not, I'll do some research and I'll try to pass that information on as I receive it. So the other thing about these, they do come with the hard shoe trees, and the navy blue color has a Jumpman logo right there. So if you're not getting these and you're buying them secondhand, second party, wherever, make sure you do have the hard plastic shoe trees. If you're not getting these, then you might be dealing with a fake. They do not come with tissue paper on them, so that's another thing you need to be aware of. There's no tissue paper wrapped around these. It's just solid, hard plastic shoe trees on the inside. So that's it, guys. I hope to see you guys on Saturday with the Air Jordan 11 Homage to Home. That is the Scarface looking one. It's got split colors on the toe and actually all the way up the center. So hopefully I can grab those. They're available pretty widely around me in Chicago. Obviously, Homage to Home, Chicago being Jordan's home. So I'm hoping that I can get a pair of those, maybe 2 or 3, and like I said, we'll see. So that's it, guys. Like I said, any questions, comments, concerns, leave those down in the comments below. I'm not going to do it on foot because it is rainy here in Chicago, so I don't want to get these all destroyed just quite yet. I do have a second pair coming in from East Bay, so if anybody's interested in those, hit me up down in the comments below, and I will do my best to respond to you guys. So that's it, guys. I appreciate your time. Thanks.